Today I'm going to show you how to install a dishwasher. First off, we're going to have to remove the old one. Okay, so now you notice on the left hand side down at the bottom you'll see a drain line. That's for your dishwasher, and this is your supply line for your dishwasher as well. So follow that supply line up to your angle stop. In this case it's a dual angle stop, and just turn that off. Now if you haven't turned those valves in a while, you may have to shut your water off at the side of the house due to calcium buildup inside the valve. Now when uninstalling this supply line here, you may notice your line drip a little bit, so it's essential to have a towel down to catch all the water. It's also very important, if you have plastic piping like I do, CPVC back here, to support your valve. If you don't support the valve when you're undoing this supply line, you're liable to snap that water line back here, which will cause you big problems. Notice how I'm supporting it with my left hand. Okay, it's a little bit of water, but that's what we got the towel for. Now if you still notice water dripping from this valve here, you should go to the side of your house and shut your main water off, because it's telling you that this valve is not sealing. Okay, next step is this dishwasher hose line here. So what we have to do is take a screwdriver. You can take a flathead, or you could take the socket end of it, and just unscrew this. This too will have a little bit of water, so catch it with a pot or a towel. And you can actually hear that now, so what I'm going to do is put it in just a glass real quick. Now the next step is unsecuring the dishwasher from the cabinet and from the floor. So what we do is open up this lid here, and there's two screws in this case. Sometimes there's screws on the sides securing it to your cabinets, but in my case it's just up at the top. Unscrew these two little screws. Okay, save those for later. And now down here at the bottom there's a kick guard here. So what you want to do is take these two screws out. That will give you access to the feet. And then there's one more right up here. And now these feet here, we'll turn those counterclockwise, lowering the feet, allowing us to pull the dishwasher out. Once you get it turned a couple times, you can lift up on it, turn it the rest of the way with your fingers. Just like that. Okay, now this right here is your water line which you don't have to do anything with that unless you're wanting to save this water line for the next dishwasher, which in case I'm going to be doing. Now you also have to be careful. Underneath here is bare circuitry, which you'll get a nice little poke from 110 volts if you're not careful. So if your plug plugs in from underneath the cabinet, that's great. You can unplug that first. In which case mine doesn't, so I have to be very careful. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and pull this dishwasher out. Just slide it forward. The electricity is still plugged in on my unit because it's directly behind the dishwasher. So just pull it out. Okay, so now we're looking at the back of the dishwasher. It's being held in by this drain tube here. Also, the 110 outlet's right back here, so I have to try to pull this plug. Okay, there we go. Now, I just simply feed the water line right here and the dishwasher drain line back through the hole. Now remember, this drain line has water in it, so if you don't want it spilled all over the place, I suggest you grab a towel. Your drain hose may or may not be held up by a little clip. It should be. It allows the water to be trapped inside the pipe, not allowing sewer gases to come through your kitchen sink. So I'll just simply unscrew that. Just like that. Won't catch any remaining water. Okay, so this little box right here contains the wire nuts holding the power supply on. So we'll just back this guy out, just like that, and there's your wire nuts. Unscrew those, save those for later if they're still usable. Okay. Pull those apart, and then gotta unscrew the grommet here. Not all dishwashers have this grommet, so mine happens to, so I just unscrew it. Now I can pull the power cord out. And there we go. Set that aside. Now for my water line. It'll give you much space to work here. And now our uninstall is complete. Now is a great time to clean all the debris that has accumulated over the years. And now we're ready for the new dishwasher. Now the new dishwasher's kick plate is a little different than the last one. This one, you just simply turn these plastic screws to the left and it pops out. Simple as that. Ooh. Okay, so now to gain access to the electrical box, we'll take this little screw off. Just like that, and that opens up, gaining access to the wires. So on this particular model, you need this dishwasher connecting piece here. It did not come with this unit, which actually surprised me. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hook my existing hose up to it. I inspected the washers and the washers look pretty good, so I think we'll be fine there. Just tighten that on there. You don't need any plumber's tape or Teflon or anything like that. Okay, now we're ready for the next step. Okay, now the next step is simply screwing this adapter onto the inlet of the dishwasher. Be very careful not to cross thread these, because that nipple is 100% plastic. Okay, that's how that's supposed to look. Now we just feed our water line back towards the back there. Okay, now we're ready for installation of the drain line, which we're going to use the green clamp, which is the smaller one, on this. So what we're going to do, take the hose, or take the clamp, slide that just like that. Shove this in, just like that, and you'll notice markings that says clamp. Now I'm going to go ahead and connect the drain hose to the disposal. Now, if you previously didn't have a disposal, you have to knock out the little knockout plug that's found right inside there. You just take a flathead screwdriver and pop it out. If you don't pop that out, your dishwasher's not going to drain. See, I just got shocked there. Trying to lower that back left leg. Tried to get my hand in there and I touched some kind of open circuitry, so I got a little poke. So you want to be careful you don't do that. Now when you're satisfied with the positioning of your new dishwasher, now it's time to proceed to one of the final steps, securing it to the cabinets. With this dishwasher, they gave us 2 brackets, which are going to fit on the top of the dishwasher. Okay, so this is where those brackets go in. Just like that. Just like that. So now you take these little screws that are supplied and just screw them into your countertop. Just like that. Make sure that it locks for you. Sometimes the centering might be off, so just make sure that that's done before connecting everything up, that it moves fluidly for you, and that it's nice and straight. Looks good. Now, I'm going to go ahead. And now it's time to turn the water back on. And that includes our installation of a brand new dishwasher. Thanks for watching.